got the rest of that clutter out of the way. Here is the other end of the spectrum of wood. So these aren't chips, these are logs and chunks. And let's start off with the chunks. Now, if you have a charcoal grill, these will be what I would recommend using, or your Komodo size style smokers, or you could even use these in like, different, like a pit barrel smoker. You can use these in your gravity fed, like Masterbuilt just came out with their gravity fed. You can mix this with charcoal that goes in there and burns. So what these are is just big chunks of wood. It's basically the logs just chunked up, and that's different. Now your logs, you're going to use those for like your offset, what people would call a stick burner. Depends on where you're at and where you're raised, I guess. I had an offset smoker for one of my first smokers I ever had that I bought. And sorry for the movement here, it's uneven ground for the tripod. Anyway, so I never did use when I had it, being new to into barbecue and stuff like that, I never did use logs, and I wish I kind of did so I could get that experience, but I've never used logs. Eventually I wore out that offset smoker and didn't have one for quite some time, so I then went to a Acorn by Char Griller at one point, so that's where I started using the wood chunks. Then you just put that on the hot coals after they get going, you're up to temperature, and then you let those start smoking, and then you put your meat on, and then you can add some more throughout the cooking process. And generally with like stick burners and stuff, the coal, when it burns out, usually the logs are still burning, and you just keep adding more logs. Especially if you look at any YouTube videos like Aaron Franklin Barbecue, you watch him. He's been doing it for so many years that, he's so skilled, and it's like, man, I wish I could kind of be like that. It's like second nature to me. So I've been making my own rubs since about 2007. I started getting into doing barbecue, 2005-ish or so. I've had some exposure to it back in the 90s, but I really didn't get into it because I was in college and I was more focused on my college work at the time. But so now I've been doing it for quite some time, but not having jobs where you're living paycheck to paycheck. I haven't had fancy grills or anything like that. I always have these dream smokers, like a Yoder Wayas 640 I would love to have. So I currently live with my younger brother, so I use his Traeger, which I was actually more impressed with the Traeger than what I was anticipating. I wasn't expecting much. So anyways, I hope this information helps you out. Just trial and failure, learn from your mistakes is what barbecuing is all about. You learn, there's a lot of info out there on the web. Do some searching, probably YouTube videos, so not everybody's a snob. Don't expect people to give you the recipes, but it's how I got started. I just started asking questions. Follow AmazingRibs.com. They have a lot of good info. Sometimes their articles are long reads, but it's good info to learn. Ask questions, do research. That's, live and learn. That's how I started out. So hopefully these tips help you out if you're new to doing barbecue and stuff, and help you narrow down how you want to be able to do stuff. So anyways, one of these days I'll get to one important barbecue tools you should always have. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Have a great day here from AlbyQ land.